Well, hello there. Good evening. Hope you are all doing well. So it's been a little bit since I made a video. There's some reasons for that. Uh, Mainly because of this move right here back on Sunday evening of 2 weeks ago. As you know or have seen on the previous video, we had our 10 funded accounts that I was actually doing really well on. And then, in Russ Miller fashion, I stepped in a giant mud hole right here. I thought that this was going to break and come back up, which it did, but not until it shot me in the foot. I lost like $1,200 right here. And that was Sunday night, right? Sunday evening. In the Asian market. Normally, I have a really good session in the Asian market. I will trade right around 7:30 to right around 8:30. I'll be up a good amount, but I had it all wrong. And then not only did I have it wrong, I added to the wrongness. I doubled down, and you can't do that. And I know better than that, and I didn't anyway. But then you fast forward to Monday, and Monday was just death of 1,000 paper cuts, and it finished off all 10 of those accounts. So when you go in the span of 12 hours, I gave back all of my funded accounts, and I had to start over again. And that's the crappy thing about starting over is you can't just instantly get your accounts back. It takes a minimum of 7 days to refund your accounts. It takes a minimum of 7 days. Even if you hit your profit target on the first day, it doesn't matter. It's still you have to open and close the account for 6 more days after the first one, even if you hit the profit target. And I did that, and I've got well, I've almost done that. I'll explain here in just a second. But I have 7 fully funded ones that I've been trading back. I've got 2 more that are past the profit target, and I just have to wait out the days. And then I started a special little treat that I'm fixing to show you guys here in a minute. But Friday was non-farm payroll, which was an incredibly volatile day. It came in and it dropped like, what is this, 400 points, and in one minute candle, it dumped all the way down here, and then it went back and rallied up the rest of the day. And typically, a day like this right here from the open at 8:30 all the way to the close, when it does nothing but go up, is a soul stealer type of day for me. I suck at range, or excuse me, of just trend days when it goes either up all day long or it goes down all day long. I am never good at trading those. However, to my surprise, I was able to eke out a pretty dang good day for me. And yeah, so I netted $5,044 on the day Friday, and that's actually in the funded accounts. Pretty freaking sweet, right? Um, and I actually was able to get one of these across that elusive $2,600 threshold. So that one's at 53,104 right now, which hey, all right, that's what I'm talking about. So again, my personal goal for the day is 300 or more uh, per account. So their payout windows are every 10 days, and you're only able to withdraw in the first 3 months. You're only able to withdraw $2,000 per account. So if I keep going like I'm going to have a pretty good payout. But the reason why 300 or more is the magic number to me, that lets me withdraw the maximum amount from the account plus grow it $1,000 each pay period. That's my thought process behind that. So and so far I've done pretty good with that. I started trading these a little bit differently too. So I normally trade exclusively just the minis because they move, or you're able to make more with the minis as opposed to the micros, right? So one mini contract is 10 micro contracts, but with Apex, you are allowed to trade 10 minis or 100 micros. So normally when I trade between 2 to 4 contracts. So I'll scale into an order with 2, and then I'll add 2 more on top of that. Micros, I have scaled in with 10 to 40. And I'll do it in increments of 5, which allows me to scale out or scale in a lot more efficiently to me. It's a lot smoother to me. It, yeah. And when it moves against you, it's just easier mentally for me. Even though it's the dollar to dollar, it's the same incremental dollar amounts. It's just a mental um, aspect aspect of it is just different to me, cycling in and out of the trades that way. But as you can see, then the amount of trades is holy cow, that's a lot of trades. But again, they're micros, and I'm in and out, in and out, in and out. Um, this account, I bit off maybe a little bit more than I could chew. I started at one of the 300K accounts, and the profit target on that one is $20,000. I did really good for my first day. I knocked down 10,000 of that. So now I'm just going to put it on cruise control. Again, I can't pass it in one day. I can't. It still takes 7 days to get past it, but I have a really good foothold start on that one, getting it done. And then its drawdown, I think, is 7,500. And I trade it the same way, except I do trade it with minis. I'll do 5 and 5, right? 10 total. And you got 10 minis on, and it really starts moving for you and against you very quickly. So you still got to be careful. But I made it work on Friday. And I know, looking at this chart a minute ago, one would think that you just caught this big move down, or you just caught this big giant move up. Not exactly. I made the majority of this right in this area, right in here. And actually, by right here, I was so worried it was going to roll back over that I actually stopped trading. As soon as these last 3 made it to $300, I was already done trading the first 4 by then. But as soon as those I got to the profit target, some people's words of wisdom rang true in my head, and it was, don't be greedy and take your money and walk away. And that's exactly what I did. And that's what I should have done, because you never know. It could have, in my mind, right in here somewhere, it should have actually started to sell back off, and it didn't. It continued up another 100 points on top of that. But I was done. I was done looking at charts. I didn't want to look at it anymore. I was finished. So yeah, I took my earnings and went on my way for the weekend. Anyway, I am back in action, and I am looking forward to really keeping this up to date now. And the reason why I didn't is, really mad at myself for losing all 10 of those. No reason for that. There was no reason to go in panic mode on Monday. I was just pissed. I was mad that I had put all of that work, all of that effort into getting those to where they were, only to just turn them into powder the next day. Really deflating. And then 2, I know from a person who watches the market every day and then watches people's content every day, no one wants to see evaluations accounts traded. No one, I personally, I could give 2 craps about somebody who trades an evaluation account, because anybody can do that. Not everybody can do the bottom portion, but anybody can do the top portion of this what you're looking at. Evaluation accounts don't matter to me. And that's the reason why I didn't make any content on it. Wanted something of substance to put out online. And yeah, so back in business. We'll see what this next week has in store for me. Hope you all have a great rest of the weekend, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye.